This is an Anomaly podcast mini skirt video cast.
Another one. Yeah, we've decided to name them mini skirts because we used to at one time do short
video audio
releases that we called mini skirts. Mm-hmm. So this is the new mini skirt.
And so that's what we're doing. And that's it. Merry Christmas.
The end.
Okay, so what are we talking about today?
Well, because Christmas is right around the corner, we decided that we are going to talk about geeky holiday movies.
Okay.
To get us in the festive mood.
That sounds awesome.
But we had some trouble coming up with ones that actually get us in festive moods.
Yeah, we did.
Well, and we
have Christmas decorations in the background.
Those are festive. But we appealed to Twitter and a forum.
Oh, yeah.
Did we ask Facebook?
I don't know if we did.
They probably would have given us gigantic lists.
Yeah,
that said Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon is the thing that came up.
That's what people keep recommending, and I'm like, is that a geek movie? Really?
I think that the reason that they recommend it is because it's like, I can see why people consider it a Christmas-ish movie, but it's a non-traditional Christmas movie. So I think because it's non-traditional, it's geeky, it's not really Christmas. I don't know.
I don't get it.
Anyway.
It's a guy movie. It's kind of like The Godfather, I think.
Well, Snape is in it.
Well, that's one redeeming thing.
I mean, it's not a bad movie. I just wouldn't put it in my Christmas catalog. Okay, so what did you want to talk about first?
Well,
ours or?
Let's just talk about the ones that we came up with.
Well, this is the thing. I honestly, from what I personally remember in life, don't really recall any Christmas movies that were specifically geeky. And I think, honestly, that it was the fault of George Lucas, who, as we all know,
it's his fault. It's always his fault.
We think that it's his fault because he took Star Wars, a beloved geeky thing, and he made a Christmas show out of it. And it was the worst thing ever created in life. And so I think that all other geek franchises went, whoa there, we won't do that anymore. So I think that's what happened, and that's why there's not many. However, there are some. And what I wanted to do, I was just going to talk about the ones that I do like that have nothing to do with being geeky, just do with being me. Because as we have to remember, as anomalies, we don't only do things that have to do with nerd stuff. Sometimes we are totally mainstream, which is shocking, I know.
It also makes us anomalies.
It does. So why don't we go ahead and talk about the ones that sort of apply, except for Star Wars, which we have a whole podcast about, and we'll try to link it.
Star Wars Holiday Special. It's going to be in the show notes.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and we just linked it recently, so it should be up there. Mm-hmm. So why don't we talk about the ones that we know, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, Sue and Casey, who do our sister cast, Anomaly Supplemental, have covered lots of Doctor Who specials.
Oh, great. They do a lot of
big thing
holiday.
Christmas specials are big for Doctor Who fans.
Cool.
So, yeah, there's plenty of those in our feed. Also, they covered A Christmas Carol and talked about the different iterations of
Which is so cool.
I played the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Oh, yeah, I played Satan.
You did.
Thanks, Rick.
It was like, you're perfect for that role,
Aww,
too.
That's so sweet.
But it was like it was an offshoot it was based on A Christmas Carol.
I thought it was really cool.
It was a great show, yeah.
It was really fun to do, yeah.
And we'll put links to that show, too, so you can check it out. But anyway, so, now that we've talked about those, there's also, what else do we, on our own personal list, before we go into the ones that are Twitter fans?
I'm pretty sure that there was a He-Man and She-Ra one. Like Masters of the Universe Christmas special. I remember that.
This is horrible, but I kind of like the holiday special. I don't like sit and watch it every year.
You made me make like the worst face ever.
It's not. I don't ever watch it every year. I never watch. I've watched it once all the way through, but I like listening to our podcast about it. That I've listened to because it's funny.
Yes, it is funny.
Yeah, and Leia's scene.
Was I pregnant during that?
I think so, with Russell.
Well, yeah, there's only 2 choices.
So now, to commemorate your
pregnancy,
baby, you should watch it, like all the way.
I'm not going to.
She has never watched it. She refused to watch it, but she did.
It's making my eyes water just thinking about it. Y'all see?
It's pretty horrible. So that one.
I like the B. Arthur part.
The B. Arthur stole the show. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But anyway, enough of that. I think A Christmas Carol fits in the realm of fantasy.
Well,
and even though it's a classic,
when I directed it, I would always say that it's not really a Christmas play. It's really a ghost story.
Yeah.
Which is, there's a fantasy element to that, definitely. And there's a fantasy element, I guess, to all Christmas.
There's a story at the end that's very...
the story is really cool, and it has a neat message, and I like it. I also like, like the ladies from Supplemental talked about some of the different ones. I really like, of course, your plain old Christmas Carol. Mm-hmm. There's the one with Patrick Stewart, which is not to be missed. Find it if you've never seen it. It's awesome. So, it's Patrick Stewart. Can't go wrong. No. Right there. You can't go wrong. He's
infallible.
He really is. We have a lot of people that we super look up to, and he's definitely one of them. And then, of course, honestly, my favorite, even above that one, as much as I love Patrick Stewart, is Scrooged. Bill Murray. Scrooged.
Oh, yeah, Scrooged.
Oh, my gosh.
Good.
That's probably the first Christmas movie I watch every year. And now it's on Netflix. Mm-hmm. Oh, my gosh, it's so good. And it's not Karen Allen. Is it Karen Allen?
No.
From Indiana Jones? Anyway, she's adorable, and the whole thing's cute. And Carol Kane as the Ghost of Christmas Present, hilarious. So there you go.
Yeah. I guess
that's my choice. I don't know if it's geeky, but that's my choice.
If it's related to a Christmas Carol and it has fantasy elements, I think it works.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So should we get to the list that people gave us?
You didn't have another one?
Those are the only two I could do that I could come up with that I actually watch. Or I don't watch
that you watch.
One, I listen to one, and I watch the other.
Okay. All right.
That gets me in the holiday mood.
All right, so that sounds okay.
Those are the only geeky ones. There's a plethora of non-geeky ones that I like.
Yeah.
But before we get to those, let's talk about the lists that people sent us. Like I said, Die Hard, 2 million times people suggested that.
That sounds fun.
One of my favorites, JRD Skinner on Twitter, he sent MST3K's Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. I have to admit, I've never seen it, but I think it's on Netflix.
And I think it is on Netflix.
And
I was trying to convince Russell to watch it, and he was like, I said, no, it'll be funny. And he was like, I don't know. I don't think
He's
so.
He's a smart kid.
Maybe when he's a little older and he can understand like the MST3K part, then he might like that. But because I think I saw it for the first time like when it came out in the 90s or something. Because I think I saw it when I was in college and I just happened upon it and I was like, what
the heck?
This? And one of my college friends had just introduced me to Missy Shrine's Theater, and I was like, oh God, this has to be the best one. And it's good. It's pretty funny.
That one was my favorite. Then John, who is at Firewind77, he said the Ghostbusters Christmas episode, the real Ghostbusters, the cartoon series, the Christmas episodes involving time travel and a Christmas Carol crossover is his personal favorite.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then Cassandra Poe says she sent a plethora. Invader Zim's most horrible Xmas ever episode, and Futurama's Xmas/Evil Santa Robot episodes.
Yes, those are it's like Tales of Xmas. There's 2 of them, and basically the idea of what happens in the future is that they program a robot Santa to deliver presents to everybody who's been naughty and nice. But what happens is they messed up his programming, and so he deems everyone naughty. And so instead of going and giving presents, every year he comes to Earth and he kills everyone.
Oh,
and so
lovely.
So for Xmas, which they call it in the show, everyone has to like bar their doors, and like all of the Christmas carols are different, and it's like. Cause Santa is gunning you down. Anyway, so it's fun. It's funny, though. That's a good choice. It
sounds like one I might want to watch.
You would like it. You would like it.
And then Rico suggested Eureka, which also does a lot of Christmas.
That's
specials.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah. And
I'd watch that.
The Big Bang Theory has
Christmas
specials.
That's right, they do. The one with Spock is pretty
Yeah.
good. I think, didn't they do it? Yes, with Spock's DNA somehow.
So I think those are available on Netflix too. I'm not sure.
Big Bang is not.
No,
I don't know. Big Bang, they're holding out on us.
Well,
whatever.
Do we want to talk about the non-geeky things that we like?
I would. That's what this whole thing is about, right?
Yeah.
Christmas. Which ones do you like?
Well, it's not really a holiday movie. I like When Harry Met Sally. It's like one of my all-time favorite movies ever. And I mean, watch
it's a good
because
movie.
The ending, they go through Christmas. And
okay.
Then at the end, it's New Year's, whenever they...
Like a Christmas in New York.
Yes. I love it. It's one of my favorites. David and I watch it together a lot. And he really does like that. I don't force him. He likes them. I promise.
That's okay.
And then I love the cartoons that I grew up with, the specials that would come on TV in the U.S., which were Dr. Seuss's
Grinch.
The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, not that Jim Carrey crap, but the cartoon.
Excuse me, that's strong language.
Don't like any of the Jim Carrey movies that are live action Dr. Seuss films. I don't like them. And then, of course, Charlie Brown Christmas special.
Oh, Charlie Brown. I really like, along that same line, Mickey's Christmas Carol. Mm-hmm. And even the little, like, vignettes that they do, like, with Pluto and the Chipmunks and all that. And it's cute. I like the Mickey Christmas Carol. Another one that's good is, what was I thinking of? Well, I like some of the super classics, like White Christmas, anything Bing Crosby related, White Christmas and Miracle on 34th Street and Holiday Inn. It's a Wonderful Life.
I love that one too.
Which, yeah, that's good.
That one could have fit in geeky, right? Well, it's like not really.
It's more along that kind of. Because the Christmas Carol alternate timeline, it is an alternate timeline, so I guess technically it could be sort of geeky-ish, but we're stretching a little bit there. And actually, I really was a big fan of the Frosty cartoon.
Yes, Rudolph.
You know,
claymation one.
I showed Rudolph to Russell.
Was he creeped out?
He was so creeped out.
Aww.
And I showed it to him when he was 2, you know, and he just was not.
It was that abominable snowman.
It was the abominable snowman, and it just really freaked him out. I don't know. I mean, I guess I was freaked out too, but I didn't really think about it. I don't know. He's so funny. He's just like, fast forward. I don't like this part.
And yet, orcs and orcs.
Yeah, he has no problems with orcs.
Any of that.
So, what else? Other good Christmassy in the mood movies. I'm sure we missed something.
Yeah, probably. There's a whole lot of them.
And I'm having super allergies right now, so I'm having a hard time focusing, so I apologize.
Oh, that's okay. I think that's probably it for now. Yeah.
I think that's good. In the comments, go ahead and put your ideas if you want to. And let us know what gets you in the holiday spirit that's geeky or non-geeky, because, you know, it's Christmas. It's time to be happy and joyous no matter what you are.
Yep, so. I agree. And I think right after this one goes live, I have a one last 2014 Anomaly podcast episode to put in the feed, and it's from Comic-Con. It was the discussion we had at the booth that we recorded
from 2012,
2014. There are actually like 6 lost Anomaly episodes that I have found, and I will be putting in the feed over the next few months. I'm working on them, but the one that I have to put up next is from this year. Okay. When we recorded with Rico and Noah at the very start of the con, and we talked about what we were excited about. It's really cool, and I think it was cool because you kind of can sense our anticipation. Mm-hmm. And anyway, that's coming up.
That's what we're doing.
But that's the last one, and then it's 2015, and a lot of new Anomaly stuff is coming down the pike.
A lot of new anomalies.
Yes.
And I think that's it. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy whatever you celebrate, happy solstice. Happy whatever. You too?
Merry Christmas.
Are you going to join me here, Jen? Or am I just
nodding, yes.
Going to be
yes, all those things. Yes.
Merry Xmas. All right.
Happy Festivus.
Happy Festivus. The Festivus for the rest of us.
Right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.